Okay, this is the Antec 900 case. Shut this off here. It's a bit bright. Okay, so I just did some wire routing. With the way my motherboard and my power supply is, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Everything just to say fit, but except for some little components like SATA cables and some fan cables. I'll show you what I went ahead and did. I routed all my big stuff. Get another light back on in here. Bright LED. Little cathode, whatever it is. What I did for the CPU power was I went ahead and I stuck it right under the video card, right up here, to the up there. Let's see. Routed it that way. It doesn't look very nice down here, but done. We got the job done. All the Molex stuff I stuck down here because I need it for my my light, my fans, my front fans. For the main board power was I used the Antec holes down there to route right through, along with my front panel connectors and one of the SATA cables. The SATA power is there, along with my SATA drives. I hid my little voice switch for my LED light, or whatever it's called. I think it, no, the speaker is not plugged in for it, so it doesn't work. The lighting. To make things look a little cleaner when everything's inside is where the water cooling ports are for your tubes. I routed things through the back of it. It looks pretty sharp when everything's all together. I hid this coal cathode light right on the panel right here just to say fits with the case closed. And you don't see the light itself, so it just glows and it brightens everything up inside. Well, I'll get you some specs. Cooler Master, 500 watt power supply. Puts out lots of amps, so that's why it's only 500 watts. Puts out a good amount of amperage. So, two front 120mm fans. One 120mm fan on the rear, one 120 on the side, one 200mm on the top. What I will be modding is I will be taking the original Cooler Master fan out in this power supply, and I want to solder a new blue LED 120mm fan in there. It's a cooler mod I've seen done. I've done them before, I've replaced fans, so it's not going to be hard. Crappy little graphic card right now because my 8800 blew up on me. So I got this 8600 super cheap. It's an 8600 GT OC2. It's 512 edition. It's actually not a bad card, but nowhere near an 8800. Now we got Cooler Master TX2. Cooler. Kingston 800 megahertz memory, 2 gigabytes of it. I wanted to put a Northbridge cooler on, but I haven't found one for this Intel motherboard. It's actually not a bad little motherboard. You can overclock a little bit, but it doesn't like it. But other than that, it works well. The computer itself is 2.5, 3 years old. Oh, the processor. It's a Core 2 Duo E6300. The stock clock is at 1.86 gigahertz. I have it running at 2.0 right now with overclock. That's as stable as it runs with the computer. So front side bus is still 1066. It works very well for its age, and it was more of a budget machine when I built it, only coming in around 850 bucks after everything was said and done. That was with the 8800. I do plan on putting another card in sometime soon. I was thinking of a 9600 GSO MSI overclock card. They're very cheap right now. That, or I was going to go with a ATI 4830. They're slightly better than the 8800s, and they're still a budget card. So I'll close this panel up now and let you guys give a gander at what it looks like. There you have it. It looks nice and clean other than the Molex wires on the bottom. But other than that, up top here, it looks good. Big thermal cooler master powered CPU cooler looks dead sexy. The front, it's got a bit of a gap which I'll fill up right there. It's actually not a gap, it's just that white, super bright light. It's coming through. So case cleans up well, but I wish it had more back routing ports so I can back route cables a little better. But I'll turn the lights off, and it looks pretty cool. So there you go. Looks super nice to me. See everything nice and clear in there. Ugh, ugly Molex cables. Oh well. There you go.